Hello everyone. So for today, I figured I'd take a crack at that 52 card challenge. This is an old deck of cards that a family member gave me, and it's never really been used, and so I figured I'd do card 1 and 2, and I'm also doing this for my design team. This is some art ball or oddball art designs, and I'm doing this for through the craft room door. So I'm just going to pull out 2 cards and get on with it, I guess. Again, this is a very old deck of cards here. It's at least 10 years old based off of it being Rainbow Casino, so let's go on with this. So the first thing she does is have them with tissue paper. She Mod Podges. I don't like using Mod Podge so too often, and I'll be using a lot of Mod Podge in some of my other projects, so I'm not enthusiastic about using Mod Podge at the moment. So I'll cover it up by using glue stick. And she uses sewing pattern, which I have a lot of, so I'm just using some of the techniques that I'll make sure I put the link below on who's started the 52 card challenge that I know of. And I know she's going to be putting it on card, but, or like a ring holder type thing, and putting eyelets in. Well, with these, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be adding in my address and all that stuff to the back of them, like ATCs, kind of, you know. It's going to be kind of like that, but I'm going to actually be using them for business cards, so we'll do card 1 first. Move these out of the way. I'm distressing, and I'm using my sponge distress because it is tissue paper that's over top, and I want it to be darker, so if I want it to be darker and all that, I've learned sponges work better than the cloth ones. Just something I learned. Alright. And sorry if you hear my upstairs neighbors. Not really my fault. It's just the way things are. So I'm going to glue on after distressing. my paper, I'm going to glue on some old book page like this. And she used texture paste. I don't really have texture paste on hand, but I have this stuff, which is Snow-Tex. So it'll give it like a snow texture. I have to grab my stencil and plaster thingy. Sorry about that. So I have my plaster thing. I'm guessing it's going to act like texture paste. I have no idea. In all reality, I've never used this stuff, so we'll see. And if you can tell, my yeah, works kind of like texture paste. Alright. I mean, this is very old, so if I can get any use out of it, might as well use it. Alright. Then she used, whatchamacallit. She used watercolor paint. I don't have watercolors out today, so we're gonna use something else. I have this is my spray bottle that I use food coloring and water, and I'm just gonna spray that. And then I'm gonna use also my pink if it wants to work, to add some more color to it. So I mean, definitely looks different. And then I'll be using, or cutting these out. And I made them very small with my printer. You gotta go into different settings in order to get different results, is what I've learned with using my printer. And unlike most people, I don't have a dryer thing, so I'll probably glue later on, kind of a thing. But might as well cut both of these out. Hopefully I'm still in camera here. And she uses other techniques too with it. I don't necessarily have the ability to use every technique somebody else uses with their stuff. It all depends on what I have, so you can always make it based off of what you have. Alright, I have a bit of cheesecloth here too, and I thought that would be really cool. So I'll be gluing that on with this, and kinda that's how it's gonna go on here. And I'm also going to distress around this guy. Don't have enough ink on here, obviously, to do that. There we go. So, since I distressed them, might as well distress these. And I just colored them in with colored pencil, so I don't mind using a little distress ink on them to distress them out, make them look a little different. So alright. This one was distressed around, just like the other one. And she made it more textury. So I'm just going to take my thing here and take the plaster and just like see what kind of texture it comes up with. I'm normally not the type to do this. It feels weird. Again, I've never used the snow stuff, so I think it gives it a little added something to it. There. Alright. It says tint with acrylics. It takes 2 to 6 hours to dry. So I might not be able to glue the stuff on and show you it. I might end up just taking a picture and putting it on camera, kind of a thing. Alright. And then I got an idea with this one too. She uses I don't know what you'd call it, something that I've never used before, so I thought, oh, them like brusho stuff where you sprinkle it on and it starts, or it adds water to it and that type of thing. Well, I don't have any of that, but I do have alcohol ink. So I thought maybe the alcohol ink would look cool. I don't know. Yeah, just give it a different look, I guess. And she does splatters and stuff like that, so I guess I'm doing the alcohol ink and splatters too. I don't mind my hands getting dirty. Some of you may recommend wearing gloves if that seems to be an issue for you. Then she does like a layered effect upon it with many different layers. Ooh, I don't want to do that though. So that, like that. That would be cool. And then maybe have this in the background of all that. So all this will get glued onto there. I just, again, don't really have the ability to glue it at this point. It's too wet. So, at least you know what both will look like, at least in the end. I might add some black ink to the outside of this too. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. That's skipping. I thought I had a graphite pencil somewhere here. They're all drawing pencils. Okay. So, that's basically it. Ooh. I might instead add lines with this. Just weird lines. Doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. I might use that. I don't know. We'll see. I have this, which is my paint marker. That's really small and doesn't really work very well, but alright. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day or night. Bye.